Here's a little more about absolute values. A problem I looked at earlier in another video, we have this equation here. If I were to graph this equation as y equals 9x, the absolute value of 9x minus 7, and then plus 7, it would look like this. You're seeing part of the graph here. The graph of an absolute value is always some sort of v, where x, the solution for x is going to be all real numbers. But if you remember earlier, or in a different video, if you looked at it, we had the solution for 9x, the absolute value of 9x minus 7 plus 7 equal to 20. The solution for x, where y is equal to 20, this would be where y is equal to 20, is 20 over 9 and negative 2 over 3. So I just wanted to show you that on a graph. Notice on this graph, when you're at y equals 20, the x is at negative 0.67 approximately, which is rounded in decimal form for 2/3, negative 2/3. And then x is also at 20 over 9. 20 divided by 9 is 2.22. So when y is at 20, when you're at y equals 20 on the graph, you'll be at x is 20 over 9 and negative 2/3 for this equation. Okay. So again, if I graph this as a function, it would be y is equal to the absolute value of 9x minus 7 plus 7. Another problem that I saw on a student's test was something like what you see here for number 7, and I think it was incomplete. I didn't see the test question. I think what it is they were trying to identify the graph. So you have to understand with absolute values, this plus whatever number is, the standard equation for absolute value is a times the absolute value of x minus h plus k. So this is k. This is where you are. It's where your vertex is, and then this will just the a here will determine the width of whether it's wide or so forth, and this would determine a shift. We won't get into all that, but if I were to graph this, then let's see here if I can zoom in on this. Let's take it up. If I were to graph it, then notice my vertex is at 275. Okay. Oops. Okay, it's at 275. I missed it a little bit, and so that's how one way you can identify your graph is look for where the vertex is.